Red light.
Right, we are the Hebrew Israelites. We're coming week in, week out to prophesy against this kingdom, okay? So we're the people of the Bible. When you blow the dust off of your so-called Bible and you start to read it, you're actually reading something about the so-called blacks and Hispanics. Oh yes, sorry. Brother, all praises to Yahweh,
Hashem, Yahushua.
Double honours to the apostles and elders of Great Millstone who taught us this truth, yeah? And salutation to the Akim that are pushing this word with truth and sincerity, okay? Now, we are the Hebrew Israelites, as I said. We are the people of the Bible. When you read about Moses, King David, Solomon, all these great figures of the Bible, you're reading about actual blacks, Hispanics, and Native Indians. This is what the so-called Caucasian man won't tell you. And you say, well, how do you know that? Well, let's go to the curses. Let's go to Deuteronomy 28 and 15 and let's see who this matches up with. Read that for me, up.
Deuteronomy chapter 28 verse 15.
Read.
But it shall come to pass, if thou wilt not hearken unto the voice of the Lord thy God.
Right, oh, so there, it said, read that part again from the beginning. Read that again.
Deuteronomy 28 verse 15.
Right.
But it shall come to pass, if thou wilt not hearken unto the voice of the Lord thy God.
Right, the Bible says, if you will not listen unto the voice of the Lord your God. Oh, give me Joel 2 and 27, okay? So let's find out who this is talking to. It says, if you will not hearken, if you will not listen unto the Lord your God. Now let's see who he's talking to. Read that.
This is the prophet Joel, chapter 2, verse 27. And ye shall know that I am in the midst of Israel, and that I am Yahweh, your God,
right,
and none else.
Right, so he said in the midst of Israel, and that he's the power of the Israelites and nobody else. Okay, so we established he's actually talking to the Israelites. And who are the Israelites? Here, the Judah, the so-called African American Negroes. Benjamin, the West Indians, so-called West Indians. Levi, the so-called Haitians, down to Issachar, the Mexicans, so-called Mexicans. These are the children of Yahweh by Shem Yahushua, the one you call Jesus and the one you call God. They're the people who he's dealing with. Now read 28 again. Let's go into this thing here.
28 verse 15.
Right?
But it shall come to pass,
right,
if thou wilt not hearken.
Right, so he's talking to the Israelites. If you will not listen, read on.
Unto the voice of the Lord thy God,
right,
to observe and to do all his commandments.
Right, so the commandments he's saying are for Israel. You've got to read in Genesis 3 and 6. Tells you that, read.
And its statutes which I command thee this day.
Right, so it's a commandment, okay? An order to do it. Read on.
That all these curses shall come upon thee.
Right, so it says the Israelites will be under curses. Okay, read on.
Shall come upon thee,
right,
and overtake thee.
Right.
Cursed thou shalt be in the sea.
In Isaiah 42, 24.
And cursed thou shalt be in the field.
Right, so he says we're going to be cursed in the city and cursed in the field. Wherever we go, we're going to be cursed. Whether it be in the city or whether it be open world. Wherever we travel, basically, we're going to be cursed. Read on.
Cursed shall be the basket and thy store.
Right, so anything we do, we get businesses, we're going to be cursed. Okay, read on.
Cursed shall be the fruit of thy body.
Right, the children, okay, are going to be cursed. Right, read on.
And the fruit of thy land.
Right, everywhere we are now, it's going to be cursed. Because we're not in our homeland, okay? Read on.
The increase of thy kind and the flocks of thy sheep. Cursed thou shalt be when thou comest in.
Right, cursed you're going to be when you come into the world, when your mother actually pushes you out, where your father has implanted you in. When your mother pushes you out, you're going to be cursed. The Israelites, that is. Okay, read on.
And cursed shalt thou be when thou goest out.
Right, Michael Jackson, no matter how good and famous, well-loved he was, he went out cursed. James Brown went out cursed. I think them two are broke. Yeah, they filed for what do they call that? They got actually a statue for it. They call it, but they went out broke anyway, basically. Okay, read on.
Bankruptcy.
Thou shalt Cursed thou shalt be when thou comest in,
Right?
and cursed thou shalt be when thou goest out.
Right?
The Lord shall send upon thee cursing, vexation, and rebuke in all that thou settest thy hand to do.
Right. So all that we set our hands to do, like the White House was built by so-called Negroes, blacks, Hispanics, and Native Indians. Did they get the benefits of it? Did they actually live in it? No. The actual traffic lights and all this stuff, we actually built it. Do we get the benefits for it? No, because we're under a curse, okay, from the Heavenly Father. Okay, read on.
So he said this as well, innit? Cursed shalt thou be with thy cursing and vexation and rebuke in all that thou settest thy hand to do.
Right, read on.
Until thou be destroyed,
Right.
and until thou perish quickly because of the wickedness of thy doings whereby thou hast forsaken me.
Right. So read that part again.
Cursed thou shalt be, the Lord shall send upon thee cursing, vexation, and rebuke in all that thou settest thy hand for to do.
Right. So it tells you that whoever does this, whoever, the Bible's saying, whoever these curses fall upon, the Most High has put it on them. So if you read that for me, brother, it further solidifies what I'm saying, or what the Bible's saying, I should say. Read on.
The prophet Isaiah 42 verse 24.
Read.
Who gave Jacob for a spoil?
Right, Jacob is Israel. His name was changed to the Israel when he wrestled the angel, yeah? Deuteronomy, I think it's 35 and 10 or 12. Said that now your name shall be Israel and no more Jacob. So when you hear Jacob, when you hear Israel, it's talking about the 12 tribes, okay? The sons of Isaac, okay? Because Isaac had Jacob and Esau, but Esau didn't get the blessing, okay? Jacob did.
It's like New York. It's like Harlem, isn't it?
New York, there are teachers
The Bronx,
there.
the Bronx.
There are teachers.
The Bronx
okay?
and Harlem, and I'm glad that people are out here, isn't it? It's interesting.
And Israel to the robbers.
Right. Read that again. The brother broke the kind of spirit there. Read that. Stop.
Who gave Jacob for a spoil?
So the Bible's saying, who gave Israelites over to the nations? Especially today, we're in the hands of the Caucasians.
No,
Okay.
they're gone, they're
Right,
finished.
right. Read on.
And Israel to the
Around
robbers.
you, look. Have a look round. There's Caucasians behind
you're
you.
blind, you're blind.
They're not the Lord.
You're blind.
He against whom we have sinned.
Hold that. Get me. Hold that. Get me.
They're not even alive.
Ecclesiastes 5 and 1.
You're blind, cuz. Some days there's this whole village where no one lives.
What's your nationality?
Antigua. I'm just saying there's all villages where no one's living. When no one's living, yeah, this whole village.
Ecclesiastes.
Listen to this. Listen to this.
Ecclesiastes chapter 5, verse 1.
You're seeing TV.
Keep thy foot
It's just TV.
Listen to this.
when thou goest.
Listen to this. Read it. Start from the top. Read it.
No, no.
Read it. Read it. Read it. Loud, nice and loud. Please.
Ecclesiastes 5
Okay,
and 1.
sorry.
Keep thy foot
It says, keep thy foot.
when thou goest to the house of God,
When you come to the house, this is the house of God. Do what?
and to be more ready to hear
Be more ready to hear.
than to give the sacrifice of fools.
Right now you're a fool.
No.
For they consider not that they do evil.
You're considering not that. Right now you're being evil.
I'm not
okay?
being evil.
You don't?
I'm
Say
not
more
being
there?
evil.
Be not rash with thy mouth,
Be not rash with your mouth, because you've got one mouth and two ears. Read on.
and let not thy heart be
You're talking.
hasty to utter anything
okay.
before God.
Right, don't let your mouth be hasty. Like, oh, Caucasians are gone. The so-called cracker I can see right there. Okay?
You've seen TV.
Any more?
It's in your mind. It's in your mind.
Get me Deuteronomy 28:28.
You're doing TV.
Yeah, it's alright. Get Deuteronomy 28:28. Because what you're talking is madness, and the Bible talks about it. Right?
No,
Read that.
Deuteronomy 28.
Okay, you're saying.
Oh, no, man.
Listen.
I'm not saying you can't do yourself the ball and talk to God at the same time.
Check this out. You're saying. You're saying, listen, bro.
This is Ecclesiastes.
Another way, right?
Verse 3.
Go over there.
You said that the Edomites got away with it. So what time period were the Edomites destroyed? What time period were the Edomites destroyed?
I don't know how old the earth is.
No, I'm saying what time
I don't know.
this guy's
I don't know how old the earth is.
He's got something wrong.
Yeah, read that. This is what's wrong with you.
Okay, cool.
Should I interrupt you, that's all. Deuteronomy,
Let's have a nice thing.
chapter 28, verse 28.
I'm not right.
Deuteronomy 28 and 28.
The Lord shall smite thee with madness
The Lord is going to smite our people with madness.
and blindness
He's coming up with madness and blindness. Right?
and astonishment of heart.
Right, so that's why he's mad. Okay, he's wrapped up. Give me 1 Corinthians 3 and 19. Okay? Because our people are just smited with madness and they're wrapped up in this world. You know what I mean?
You don't know what's going on.
Read that.
1 Corinthians chapter 3, verse 19. For the wisdom of this world is foolishness with God.
Right, and we're not on the wisdom of this world. We're in the wisdom of the Bible, man. His wisdom is coming up here. Now they're gone and this and blah, blah. Asked him who he was. He said, Antigon. Where are you going to find Antigon in the Bible?
Okay, you know.
For it is written, He taketh the wise in their own craftiness.
Right, read on.
And again, the Lord knoweth the thoughts of the wise that they are vain.
Right, so go back.
Which is above is free,
Right,
which is the mother of us all.
right, and it's not Africa. The white man told you Africa was the mother. Okay? Africa was named after a white man, probably. That's why. Leo Scipio Africanus. Okay? Our land is Jerusalem, man. It's the mother of us all. Okay? The Fertile Crescent. That's where the ark did rest in Mesopotamia. Where they call Turkey today. Okay? So read on to that.
Verse 22.
Right.
The Lord shall smite thee with consumption, and with a fever, and with an inflammation, and with an extreme burning, and with sword, with blasting, with mildew. Thou shalt pursue thee until thou perish.
Right, jump down.
Verse 25. The
We're
Lord,
trying to establish all these curses. Who do they match up with? Okay? Do they match up with the Caucasian, who's the Edomite? Do they match up with the so-called Elamite, who's the so-called East Indian? Do they match up with the Hamite, the African, so-called African? Does it match up with the Ammonites, the Japanese, the Moabites, the Chinese? Does these curses match them? We're trying to establish that. Now read on.
Deuteronomy 28 and 25. The Lord shall cause thee to be smitten before thine enemies. Thou shalt go out one way against them, and flee 7 ways before them.
And that happened to the so-called Jews in Masada. Okay, if you could read about that story in 70 AD, when we was besieged by the Romans, and it wasn't so-called Caucasians chasing Caucasians, it was the Caucasians chasing the so-called Negroes out of Jerusalem, okay? Because that's our homeland. Read on.
Thou shalt go one way out against them, and flee 7 ways before them.
Right, read.
Right, verse 26. And thy carcass shall be the meat unto the fowls of the air.
Just jump back. Wherever you're highlighting, just jump back. Yeah, because they're the significant verses, yeah? Read.
Deuteronomy 28 verse 30.
Right.
Thou shalt betroth a wife, and another man shall lie with her.
Where did that happen? It says, thou shalt betroth a wife. That means a woman should be given to you, yeah, betroth a wife, and another man would lie with her. Did that not happen in slavery? Did not master come down when he would give you actual wife, but he would pop her first. He would take her virginity and then give her to you. Okay? And that's a way of insulting someone. You're not the first person to lie with her. Okay? Because they know that's the law. That's how a man and woman substantiate a marriage, is by sex. And she's a virgin. Okay? Become one that way. Okay? So read that again.
Deuteronomy 28 verse 30. Thou shalt betroth a wife, and another man shall lie with her.
Right, and that happened. Edom, the so-called white man, lied with that woman. Okay? And that's a known fact. The 12 years a slave showed you that when he was giving that to that Barlet girl from behind, right next to that tree. Do you remember that thing I've seen? In 12 years a slave. Okay? Read on.
Thou shalt go out one way against them, and flee. Selected, that's
Let's
right.
walk in together. I don't know why we're together being nice.
Deuteronomy 28 verse 30.
Read.
Thou shalt build an house, and thou shalt not dwell therein.
Right, who built the White House?
Go on then.
It should be called the Black House, because so-called Negroes built it. Okay? That's what it should be called. But another way was to make them build it and then call it the White House. Okay? Read up.
Thou shalt not in vineyard, thou shalt not gather the grapes thereof.
Right, and that's what we've done in slavery, right?
Verse 32.
We gathered all the so-called cotton and whatnot, sugar, but we didn't get the benefits from it, okay? The crackers, the Caucasians got that, okay? So these curses only match up with a certain people. Now read on.
Verse 32. Thy sons and thy daughters shall be given unto another people.
Right, so this happened in slavery. Read that part again, man.
Thy sons and thy daughters shall be given unto another people.
And that only happened in slavery. Sons and daughters given to another people. Okay? Give me Apocrypha, Baruch 4 and 7. Read that.
And fail with longing, thou shalt have sons and daughters, they shall be given unto another people.
Right, your sons and daughters should be given to, hold that, your sons and daughters should be given to another people. Read that quickly.
This is Baruch chapter 4 verse 7. For ye provoke him that made you by sacrificing unto devils and not to the Most High.
Right.
Ye have forgotten the everlasting power of God that brought you up. And ye have grieved Jerusalem that nursed you. For when she saw the wrath of the Most High coming upon you, she said, Hearken, all ye that dwell about Zion.
Try 3 and 6. Read that again.
Deuteronomy 28 verse 22. Thy sons and thy daughters shall be given unto another people, and thy eyes shall look and fail with longing all the day long,
Right.
and there shall be no might in thy hand.
Right.
The fruit of thy land and all thy labours shall a nation which thou knowest not eat up, and thou shalt be only oppressed and crushed always.
Right, so we are oppressed. Oppressed means to push down on our spirit, okay? Physically in slavery they done it, yeah? But now they do it mentally, okay? They push down our spirit mentally. Like, what's his name today? Bill Cosby. They're physically pushing down in his spirit now. After 30 odd years or whatever, women are coming up and saying, he drugged me and raped me. Yeah? 30 odd years they're coming now, they're just saying that. Why didn't they come up the day after he's supposedly done it?
Right.
You know what I mean? Because it maybe because him being a man that sold his soul to the so-called devil, the Amalekites, the Jewish people, he might have done something, he might have said something like, well, I'm not going to sacrifice no more. I've had enough of blood drinking. So now they're punishing him. Okay? So, and it's easy to get a woman, to pay a woman to come out and say this and that. There's a society set up for the women. So anything a woman says, it's validated through the system. They'll say, okay, she said it, we'll believe it. That's how it is. Okay? The man just goes in there and says, oh, I was raped by these 3 women. They'll laugh at him. Okay? What was always reading? But let me read that first.
So this is verse 6. Baruch chapter 4. Ye were sold to the nations, not for your destruction,
Right?
but because ye moved the Most High to wrath, ye were delivered unto the enemies.
Right, so the Bible says we provoked our God, yeah? The one, the God of the Hebrews, right? We're the Hebrew Israelites. It's our God only. Like when you go to church tomorrow, you're wasting your time. He's only dealing with his people. Okay? We were sold to you, yeah? Because we moved our power to wrath. Okay? We were sold to our best friends, it says. I'm sure it says that. But it says we were sold to our enemies. Okay? With an S. But our main enemy today is Esau, Edom. That's our enemy, our main one. But you other nations are our enemies as well.
Yep.
Okay? We've got to reiterate that and tell you that. Yeah? We're out to tell you we're the servants of Yahweh Shimei Shai. We're not only here to wake up Jacob, we're here to tell you other nations your judgments. Okay? And no matter if you accumulate like a Chinese man with a Caucasian woman, a Japanese man with a black woman, when the one you call Yahweh Shai, Jesus Christ, comes back, it's going to separate. That's we're not supposed to be integrated. Okay? Read that.
Read it on. For ye provoked him that made you by sacrificing unto devils and unto the Most High.
Right, and the main devil we sacrifice unto, we pray and we give praise, is Caesar Borgias, the white Christ. He is known as the devil. The Bible says devil. Yeah, he's the devil. Look at his track record. All you've got to do is go on the internet and type in Cesare Borgia background. He slept with his sister, he killed his brother and his brother-in-law, okay? He was a prominent homosexual. The modus operandi of the Caucasian, yeah? And we're praising, our people are praising this man, this white Jesus, what was given to us in slavery, okay? That's why we're in this predicament. We're at the bottom. Everybody sees us as niggas and monkeys, wetbacks, because we went against our power, okay? And right nowadays, in this time now, you're going to find out who we are. We are the children of God. We are the Hebrew Israelites. We are the people that Moses took through the Red Sea when it parted. And you might think, oh, that's a fairy tale. All you got to do is look up Jack Christo. He went under the sea to see if it was true. They found the chariots, wheels, they found all kind of emblems and whatnot where the Egyptians were swallowed up by the sea. And this is what these Caucasians don't want you to find out. That's why they give you Game of Thrones, EastEnders. They give you all the games, football, basketball. There's nothing new under the sun. That's what they done in Rome when Rome was falling. Okay? So where are we? And modern day Rome is falling. If you don't know, Toys R Us, Johnson closed down. Okay? All these companies, these big companies are closing because the money system is imploding. It's nothing new, it happened in Rome before, Denarius and Salinas. What they did then is they add metals to the gold and it diminished. The same thing now, the quantity means the printing money. It's the same method, okay, of depletion of society, okay? Read on.
I'm going to say that because when you look at the Roman Empire falling, it's falling exactly how this place is falling. You had America's infrastructure was a grade D.
Right.
And they said that it's going to take $20 trillion to get it up to standard. Right. America don't have that.
Well, the Rothschilds have.
Yeah, the Rothschilds have.
Because they owe that money to the Rothschilds.
To the Rothschilds.
Right.
Fiat currency, man.
Right.
So they've not got money for that.
Right.
And also in the Roman Empire, I think people were doing a lot of gambling at the end.
Right.
If you look at this place, notice in the last 5 years, everywhere's a Ladbrokes now, man.
Bet3.
Bet3, 65.
Yeah, right.
Oh, 666 casino.
Okay.
I saw that this week on advert.
Right.
It says get £66 and get this, that.
Right.
And they're making it like a joke. And you know what the slogan is? It says the wickedest casino online. The wickedest.
666.
Yeah, 66.
Same.
Yeah, because the people that do it are the wicked, man.
Right.
You know, so the little money people are having, they go into cash converters, they go into payday loans, all right? They go into food banks. That sounds like an empire falling, not rising, man.
Yeah. We're at the end of this thing, man.
Yep.
Right, and the Bible says better that the end of a thing, I think, than instead of the beginning.
Yeah.
I think it's vice versa.
Yeah, that's true.
Right? It's the end of our slavery. We're coming to the end of our slavery. Because contrary to belief, we're still in our slavery. We've got a national insurance number that shows you're a slave. Okay? You've got a passport. You can't just decide to get up and go to another country if you want. You have to have a passport that shows you you're still a slave. Get me, what are you holding there? So you can finish that?
Oh, yeah.
Get me Jeremiah 2 and 14.
So what's that?
You got to preach that, bring that out, yeah.
It's what, the white Jesus, isn't it?
Yeah, the white Jesus. Let's read about the white Jesus.
2 Corinthians chapter 11 verse 4. For if he that cometh preacheth another Jesus.
Have we got Caesar? Have we got Caesar, haven't we? Have we got Cesare?
I think we got Cesare, you know.
We've got Cesare, huh?
For if he that cometh preacheth another Jesus,
Cesare is amazing.
whom we have not preached.
There we go. Thank you. Read that again.
2 Corinthians 11 and 4.
Right.
For if he that cometh preacheth another Jesus.
Right. Preacheth another Jesus. So the Bible's saying there's two Jesuses. Yeah. If he cometh preacheth another Jesus, read on.
whom we have not preached.
Right, because the prophets preached about a so-called black man. The Bible talks about a black man being Jesus, but who is this? You might ask yourself. This looks like a Caucasian to me. Yeah? And that's the same man there. If you took that off of his head, yeah, that's him now. And it says here, do you recognize this criminal?
Where's the other one? With the snakes and all that coming out his mouth.
That's this man here.
Yeah, no, but where's that picture? I want to see that
No,
picture.
that's what we're missing. Yeah, the
That
police
gets
have
people
got that.
mad. I like
Yeah,
that.
the police have got
got
that.
it.
The police have got that one. They don't really like that one.
We're getting it back though. I see they get upset when they
Yeah,
see
it's a bit offensive, okay? Right, but this is Cesare Borgia. His track record, I just said, okay? He slept with his own sister, this man here, right? That's the modus operandi of the so-called Caucasian. Fritz, what's his name? Fritz. Hans Fritzl, can you remember him? Had his daughter down in the basement and he was impregnating her, okay? He had about 3-4 kids for her, he hid her in the basement. This is what these guys do, man. And they put this man up as the new Jesus, yeah? Cesare Borgia. Yeah? His sister Lucrezia, he slept with his sister Lucrezia. And they were known as a top crime family, yeah? His father was Rodrigo Borgia. I don't know if you've got a picture of him. The first white pope, Pope Alexander VI of Rome, okay? Got it, yeah?
Yes.
There it is, the Borgias. There's a series on Showtime, okay? What's that actor's name? What's his name there?
Jeremy Iron.
Jeremy Iron, yeah? He plays Rodrigo Borgia, okay? Pope Alexander VI of Rome.
The first white pope.
Yeah, the first white pope, as
Yeah,
ever
it's all us.
iterated,
Yeah.
okay? Because if you read prior to that, all the popes were so-called black, okay? Because we were the children we were the saints, okay? When you hear saint, yeah, Mother Teresa, to be a saint, you have to be born a saint, okay? You don't sit down in the Vatican, or whatever they do, and then proclaim when they die, this person becomes a saint. You have to be born a saint, okay? You have to be one of the children of Israel. Can someone get me that precept, 149? You got it? Yeah? Give me Psalms 50 and 5. And then 147 and 9. You got your precept?
In Revelation 20 verse 1, and I saw an angel come down from heaven, having the key of the bottomless pit,
Right.
and a great chain in his hand.
Right, and that bottomless pit is Europe, because here we have to import everything. Yeah, all the sort of bananas and all these resources what this society needs to sugar, oranges, you know, they have to be imported because this is the bottomless pit, Europe. Okay, we done?
That's it. And he laid hold on the dragon, that old serpent, which is the devil and Satan, and bound him 1,000 years.
All right, and that was through the Roman Empire with Septimius Severus. Okay, we ruled Rome for 1,000 years. We ruled Europe for 1,000 years. When you hear about Gladiator and you hear about Russell Crowe playing the Gladiator, all that cast in that arena should have been so-called Negroes. We was the ones what was fighting in the arenas. Bears and tigers. That was us. Just like today, you got the boxing. Yeah? Who dominates that? UFC. Who dominates that? The so-called southern and northern tribes of Israel. Because we are the warriors, man. Okay, we're the warriors of this society. We are those strong, physical athletes. Yeah? Fastest runners, the highest jumpers. Even in academic terms, academic arena, where the